In September 2001, a day that tore open the soul of the world, we remember the towers, the planes, the silence. But in the shadows of that chaos, something else happened. Something almost no one talks about. The calls. In the hours after the attacks, families received phone messages from their loved ones, some from planes, some from the towers, some ... after they had already died. These were not just voicemails. They were final words, final breaths, sometimes loving, sometimes terrifying, sometimes impossible. Tonight, we listen to the dead and ask, can grief speak across dimensions? Can technology become a channel to something we don't understand? On the morning of September 11th, 4 commercial planes were hijacked. 2 struck the Twin Towers. 1 hit the Pentagon. 1 crashed in a field in Pennsylvania. Thousands died. The chaos was immediate. Airports shut down. First responders rushed in. Civilians fled. And in the middle of it all, phones began to ring. Family members received calls and voicemails. Some were full of love. Some were garbled. Some didn't make sense. Some came after the buildings had collapsed. At first, no one questioned it. People thought they got to a phone before it was too late. But as the hours passed, timestamps began to confuse investigators. Some families claimed they received voicemails after the towers fell, and others got missed calls from their loved ones' numbers long after they were presumed dead. Let's listen to some of the confirmed final voicemails. I just want you to know I love you. I'll see you again. There's smoke. We can't breathe. Please tell the kids I love them. These voices became ghosts in the machine. Passengers aboard United 93, American 77, and other doomed flights began to call their families. Some used seatback phones, others their own cell phones. Brian Sweeney left a now famous message for his wife Julie. Hey Jules, this is Brian. I'm on a plane that's been hijacked. If things don't go well, and it's not looking good, I just want you to know, I absolutely love you. She didn't hear the message until hours after his death. Others tried frantically to call home, sometimes over and over again. In some cases, families report hearing static, whispers, or nothing at all. Some of the most disturbing accounts come from people in the towers. As the smoke thickened and exits collapsed, people trapped on the upper floors began making desperate final calls. But after the towers fell, phone lines didn't immediately die. Some family members reported getting new calls or voicemails from their loved ones' numbers after the exact moment of the collapse. These messages were unintelligible, full of static, digital noise, or clicks. A few families claimed the voicemails were blank, but sounded like someone was breathing. Was it all technical delays? Some experts say yes. That call systems were overwhelmed, and voicemails were delayed due to backups. But others aren't so sure. Let's explore the leading theories. Delayed relay theory. Data packets were delayed due to extreme overload. Pre-scheduled voicemail delivery. Some phone companies queued messages that arrived hours late. Psychological projection. In grief, the brain hears meaning in meaningless static. But then there's the unexplainable. Calls from canceled numbers. One ring, then silence. Messages with strange audio artifacts, impossible to trace. The paranormal community believes 9/11s opened a massive emotional vortex. They say trauma on that scale may imprint energy into devices. Ghost hunters often report electronic voice phenomena, voices caught on static. Could 9/11s have been the largest EVP event in history? Some ghost researchers believe so. There are even claims that years after the attacks, family members occasionally received random voicemails from numbers that no longer existed. For the families, these calls were both a gift and a curse. Hearing their loved one's last words gave some closure, but others became obsessed. They replayed the voicemails endlessly. Some even began to believe their loved ones were trying to contact them from beyond. Therapists coined a term, technological grief loop, a state where survivors fixate on a device, waiting, hoping for another message that will never come. What do these final calls tell us? Not just about death, but about love, fear, and the desire to say goodbye. Some whispered. Some screamed. Some just said, "I love you." In the face of horror, the human instinct is to reach out, to connect. Whether these voices were technical anomalies, spiritual echoes, or something else entirely, they are real. They are archived. They are unforgettable. If the dead could call us, would we listen? Maybe. They already did. Thank you for watching Dark Truths. Remember, technology changes. The human soul doesn't. And sometimes, in the middle of chaos, a phone rings. Subscribe for more haunted histories, true horror, and mysteries that refuse to be silenced.